Yes, now you're making me hungry. Well, you've seen her in the tabloids and you've seen her on TV. Now America's infamous octuplet mother, or at least her character, is going to take center stage.
Nobody comes knocking at my front door.
In Los Angeles, auditions are going on for Octomom the musical. Dozens of women were lining up for the role of Nadia Solomon. They sang, they did a little improv. They also explained how they felt about the mother of 14 children. The director says the point of this stage play is to show for a great number of Americans that nothing is enough and more is always better. That is completely crazy. Well, that's going to wrap things up for us here at 4:30. The news continues now at 5 o'clock, and here are Carmela and Nicole. Hey, guys.
Thanks, Matt. Next here at 5, we'll have the very latest information on the swine flu.
Plus, have you heard of it? The iPhone bump. We'll show you what this latest app craze is all about.
And she's been missing for a year and a half. Today, there was a renewed search for Stacey Peterson.
News 6 at 5 starts now.
Now, in high definition, this is News 6 at 5.
Good evening, I'm Nicole Marks.
And I'm Carmela Molfese. Several schools are closed after a swine flu scare hits the Chicago area. Health authorities say there are 9 probable cases of the swine flu, 5 in Chicago, 2 in Kane County, 1 in Lake, and 1 in DuPage. The range in possible ages is from 2 to 57 years old. As for the school closings here in Chicago, Kilmer Elementary School in Rogers Park shut down this morning. A 12-year-old student there has a suspected case of swine flu. The school will be shut down for at least 2 days. No other students are reportedly affected.
The name of this game is Take Your Own Pulse. Relax. When we go into different situations, we have to take our own pulse and really look at things and make sure that we are dealing with the situation rationally.
City officials say the situation remains fluid and they are making sure there is a coordinated response to any possible swine flu cases.
We have also learned that Batavia Middle School and a college prep school in Aurora are now closed. Reports say there is a probable case of swine flu in each of the schools. The Kane County Health Department recommends Rotolo Middle School in Batavia is closed until Monday as a preventative measure, and Marmion Academy in Aurora will also be closed until Monday. The World Health Organization raises its alert level for swine flu to a level 5, saying a global pandemic could be imminent. A 23-month-old boy in Texas has died from the virus, making it the first swine flu-related death in the United States. There are now 93 confirmed cases in the country. Health officials say common sense action will prevent more cases in our area.
If you are sick, stay at home and get better. Don't spread a cold or a flu at work, at school, at church, a store, a gathering, at the movies, or anywhere else. Protect yourself and protect others.
The swine flu has forced the cancellation of a Cinco de Mayo celebration that was scheduled for this weekend at Navy Pier. Performers and public officials from Mexico were supposed to be part of that event. For 40 years, the Mexican Civic Society has been responsible for creating a community united in its dedication to the preservation and the promotion of Mexican culture heritage. An important event every year is the Cinco de Mayo celebration. The organization made the decision to cancel the event because of the swine flu.
It gives us great sadness to announce our decision to cancel the Cinco de Mayo festival scheduled for this weekend, due to the great dilemma that we are facing regarding the swine flu. The main reason is to protect our community and to protect the people that are coming in from Mexico.
Mexican Civic Society of Illinois also said they canceled the Cinco de Mayo celebration because they did not want to make it an uncomfortable situation for those individuals from Mexico coming to Chicago for the event. They plan to have one again next year. Officials from the city of Chicago don't expect to cancel any other festivities in the area.
Many people are following the advice of health officials and are taking precautions to protect themselves from the swine flu. The sales of hand sanitizer and protective masks have increased dramatically. The 2 leading U.S. makers of respiratory masks are ramping up production to keep up with the heavy demand from pharmacies. Masks have to be changed regularly for maximum protection.
The masks are only effective for a short period of time. As they are kept on the mouth, they become moist, and then actually that moisture on the mask can be a wick for infection. So to wear a mask for an extended period of time is not helpful.
Stay with News 6 for the latest information on the swine flu outbreak. More analysis on NBC Nightly News tonight at 5:30. And as always, you can log on to our website. That's news6chicago.com.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson is speaking out on the imprisonment of journalist Roxana Sabari in Iran. Roxanna is a dual Iranian and American citizen and is a native of North Dakota. She was arrested in January after her government press card expired.
Intelligence disconnects between us and them. So we have these strains, and in these strains, you have people like Goodman from Syria, or like the people in Iran, Iraq, who's been using human shields, caught up in this bigger stuff. And we want to keep it simple.
Reverend Jackson has applied for a visa to go to Iran to make a mercy appeal for Roxanna's release. First came the angry cry from residents. Now a full-blown criminal investigation is underway in the southwest suburbs. City officials are accused of knowing about a contaminating water supply, but for decades not warning the residents who were drinking it. Here's News 6 Dick Johnson.
How are you doing?
It is a day of dry cleaners and petroleum and chemical holding tanks at larger businesses.
Our thanks to Dick. Congressman Rush, Governor Quinn, and Attorney General Madigan are now all over the Crestwood issue. Beyond demanding the federal probe launch today, they are pushing to plug loopholes in state law that may have allowed the allegations. A Crestwood resident has also filed a class action lawsuit against the village on behalf of all its citizens.
Still ahead, from the White House to his Chicago home in Hyde Park, the president's first 100 days in office.
A big jackpot is looming for a lottery game. We'll have 200 million reasons to buy a ticket. Jake?
Yeah, the rain is moving into the area, as you can see out towards Des Moines. What does this mean for us? I'll let you know coming up in a full forecast.
News 6 in high definition continues with Nicole Marks, Carmela Molfese, and weather with meteorologist Jake Hyman. This is News 6 at 5.
This is a big day for the Obama administration. Today marks the president's 100th day in office. So what do residents of his Chicago neighborhood in Hyde Park think of the president's performance so far? We went to the barber shop to find out.
What I'm hearing is some negative, but mostly positive output on how he did so far. I think that he's doing a great job.
Now, most Hyde Park residents we talked to today said they were satisfied with what the president has done in office so far. More on the president's first 100 days in office on Nightly News. That's coming up next at 5:30.
Bonds denied for a man charged in connection with the fatal shooting of an 18-year-old girl this past weekend. 18-year-old Ruben Navarro is charged with first-degree murder. 18-year-old Jennifer Figueroa and her 16-year-old brother were shot as they sat in a parked car Sunday night in the 1800 block of North St. Louis in Chicago's Humboldt Park community. Figueroa died on Monday. Her brother was shot in the arm. Witness told police that earlier in the day, Navarro and the two victims had an altercation while in traffic. Navarro was due back in court on May 18th.
The head of the Illinois Reform Commission is talking today about the report released yesterday on how to fight corruption in Illinois. Pat Collins talked to the City Club of Chicago at his public policy luncheon. The report said that limiting campaign contributions should be the top priority to clean up corruption in the state. The 88-page report was given to the governor yesterday.
This is our verdict. We had our citizens' jury, and this is our verdict.
The panel also recommends term limits on leadership positions in the State House and Senate.
The Mega Millions jackpot has grown past the $200 million mark. No tickets matched the last winning number, so that pushed the jackpot to $220 million for Friday's drawing. 12 players did win $250,000 each in last night's drawing. The multi-state lottery is played in Illinois, Michigan, and 10 other states.
It's cloudy today. We're still drying out from the last rain, and Jake says we can't put the umbrellas away just yet. His full forecast is coming up next.
And we'll give you a look into the newest iPhone application created by two Chicago guys. We'll be right back.